Hello there, lovely people of the Ethernet, and how do you do? Welcome to the case of the Golden Idol. It has been a while since I did that Obradin playthrough, and I was really excited to do more, and I actually bought The Roottrees Are Dead to play it. I did not enjoy it. I will tell you why in just a few moments, but first of all, let's not start negatively, let's start positively. I played the first level of this one, an abrupt termination of contract, and the one after, just to check it out. I don't enjoy pixel hunting, so I shall be using the handy little markers. And from what I've seen, just by playing this level and the one that follows right after, I enjoy this game much more than The Roottrees Are Dead. That is not to say that The Roottrees Are Dead is a bad game. I think it's probably a fine game, but let's not get into that right away. Tobacco, 2 bags, some medical supplies, and another bag. A gentleman with a tobacco pipe, and a letter that says that on January 5th, 1742, both parties agreed to these terms for the expedition to Monkey Island. Albert Cloudsley has a right to 2/3 of all valuables found, and Oberon Geller has rights to 1/3 of all valuables and any golden statues found. Dr. Oberon Geller and Esquire Albert Cloudsley. Note, as we look through things, this little thing turns red to show us we looked at it. He has a scalpel, he has the same letter as the other gentleman, a medicine bottle, and a map of different names of stuff here on the island. And now we found 11 of 11 clues, and we can now start thinking. What are we thinking about? Well, we're thinking about who are these people? Well, he has a pipe, and 2/3 of the valuables, while he has only 1/3, so most likely this gentleman is Albert Cloudsley. And that, by process of elimination, makes you Oberon Geller. And you're a doctor, you have a scalpel, you have blah blah blah. Makes sense. Now, we are somewhere, there's 2 islands in the back here, there's 2 islands there on the map. So we are in the camp of the Horn of Thumb. And over here, Albert Cloudsley pushed Oberon Geller off a cliff in the Horn of Thumb. That's the basics. While Dr. Oberon Geller was surveying the poor weather with his looking glass, his exhibition partner, Albert Cloudsley Esquire, suddenly pushed him off a cliff. Now, that seemed good, right? Seemed good to me. Roottrees Are Dead works differently than this and Obradin. This and Obradin, you investigate murders or deaths, because the untimely passing of a rural gentleman. Another person is dead. Here, yeah, right. Man with a ruby ring has a head wound. These are all logical clues. The Roottrees Are Dead begins kind of like that. In that game, you are trying to investigate a family, and this family called the Roottrees, and they're like rich, and yeah, they want to see, who gets to inherit, basically. And I'm not really talking about this because, yeah, as I said, I played through this level. It's relatively simple. This guy is Sebastian Cloudsley. He has 3 outfits. We can deduce that this one is for his researching, this one is for his eating, and thus the one he's wearing is for his hunting. And since he's dead, and his horse is running around, and he's wearing the hunting attire, he is most likely dead by head wound, because he fell off of his horse when he was hunting, and he is the lord of, that I need to remember, Blackfield, because there's a river outside, and these don't have a river. Right, that all makes sense. Well, the lord of Blackfield was hunting his horse, threw him off. And he is not the same guy. We are about 40 years later, but he has the golden idol, probably from his father, I would presume. Okay. But yeah, and that all makes sense, right? Those are all clues you can find by looking around. In the Roottrees are dead. While it is interesting that you have like access to Google essentially, and you Google stuff about these people, and you try to fill in the family tree. The problem is you have access to Google, and you have to type in what you want to look for. And so essentially, what you want to look for it becomes like a pixel hunt, where instead of just clicking on every pixel, you just Google everything, and it is so tiring. I think I spent the last 40 minutes basically just trying every single thing. And it was just really frustrating, and it was not fun. Essentially, it's like reading a story, like a detective story, but instead of following the detective as he's doing his research and everything, you also read about every single thing he does. Dramatic departure from outsider, like him going to take a shit, him doing whatever the fuck. And I found it really, really tedious and really, really boring towards the end. And I didn't think that you'd enjoy watching that. So instead, I shall stop talking about it, and we shall look at this man who's on fire. That's crazy. He has a scorched horse brush and a scorched knife. And I mean, I assume you... If it's all the same to you, I will take my leave. Spontaneous combustion. To perform the trick, you must first cast a freezing spell. These are the glyphs for the idol. Okay. You also have the same ring. And you have had 2 shillings and 2 pence. Interesting. Okay. What the blazes? Raging Sultan. Race 3, win, place, show, wager. Okay. What's up with you? Spare me, devil. I was simply following orders. Astonishing Monkey Man, the property of Pear Brothers. You have a knife with an A on it. Okay. You have tobacco. Ash Blair. Prepare the carriage for tomorrow. We have to visit my nephew. Saddlebag. You have a dagger. Okay. Adam and James. James. Okay. Properly. Okay, so you're probably Adam. Guess you're James. It's hard to read there, but I assume that's what that says. What an unexpected turn of events, says whoever you are. Dear Edmund, says Edmund, I guess. It has reached my attention that you are seeking a capable servant. David Gordon, as an experienced coachman, with a diverse set of talents that I'm sure you will find very useful. If you're pleased with his services, do not hesitate to let me know. You are Thea, you have a stiletto, you have a... And here, Edmund Cloudley's speech stirs Parliament. It is a Monday. Death, okay. Monday means Jay is doing the grooming, which means brush, which makes sense. Bunch of clues. Put this together. That's a very ugly dragon. Damn. We have the Fat Lord, and we have A and J, the pair twins. Okay, so there's 3 clues about who you 2 people are. That's a lot. Fatley, Clansley, Cupid. Okay. My apologies. He can bad here? He can be so bad here? Amal Bat. Masan Batizi. Is but here like Sanskrit? I mean, but here. Death. In Sanskrit, yes. Death. So either this is telling us she's using it wrong and just pretending to be smart, learned and know Sanskrit, or I guess maybe it can also mean, yeah, dumb. Maybe she's mixing up deaf and dumb. Who knows? Nicholas Maker. I could not have expected one of your family to treat a legal document in such a way. I'm appalled. You also have a ring. Rose Cubert, Edmund Cady, Willett Wright, Peter Batley. Okay. Names. Why do you both have the ring? So, Sebastian died. Edmund is the guy outside. Rose, woman's name, so it's most likely you. Beatrix Batley is also dead, and then there's a Peter Batley and a Willard Wright. Okay. Book. Aphorisms by Sebastian Cladley. How to be happy. Eat a hearty meal every day and do not waste your time on trivialities. Yeah, I guess. How to avoid being upset. Strive for that which holds meaning and do not shrink from responsibility. Yeah. How to be inspired. Take a walk in your forest and breathe the fresh air. How to avoid being scared. Feeling scared is weakness. Be strong instead. Wow, these are terrible. Dear Peter Batley, we have sent you frequent reminders concerning the settlement of your debt, and yet to date, the debt remains unpaid. We humbly request that you make your payment as soon as possible, or you will be forced to take the matter into our own hands. Your debt currently stands at £255. Blackguard and Buck loans. I would not go into business with someone called Blackguard. You know, that just seems like it's not a very smart idea, right? Spinning Jenny race, something or other. Okay, so you are most likely Mr. Batley. Peter Batley. I, Sebastian Cloudsley of Blackfield County, being in bodily health and sound event, Nicholas Maker. My last will. Dear Brother Edmund. I bequeath to you the gold idol. You will know what to do with it. Okay. Dear Willard Wright. Dear Rose Kubert. I want you to put your sharp mind to better use than mere politics, therefore I bequeath my notes from the search I have undertaken on astronomy. Publish it under our names. Your mother, financial troubles, help, bequeath, aphorisms. We met so rarely, therefore I bequeath to you my savings, land, Blackfield, manor, house, come home, establish a museum. Okay, we have found everything. Well then, you are Adam, or James, and I guess you're the pair twins, so you're both called pair. You're Peter Batley. You Edmund Cloudsley. You are Rose Kubert. Kubert. Nicholas Maker and Willard Wright. What the hell? Oh, you can scroll in. Weird. Why would you want to do? Can't really move around, can you? WASD? Arrow keys to move around better? No. What the hell is the point? EC Coachman. David Goran. We met so rarely after you left for the communies. Okay, I want you to put your men to better use than politics. Well, you're a politician. You are in debt, so that's you. And, well, you have the idol. So clearly that means you are... What? Oh. There. I was like, that's everyone, right? Being fucking sexist. Forgot the fucking woman. There we go. I think it was just that he's like right next to this, and I was like, ah, that's easy, I can just drag it over. And honestly, I don't like the dragging. I like double click and then here. Shift click. Not really. I don't like that, but whatever. Someone was something to receive something in someone's will and ordered someone to take the someone from something. Suddenly someone died from something. Okay, so they want to take the idol because you were upset to receive the Book of Aphorisms in Sebastian's will. You ordered someone to take the idol, and then suddenly James got set on fire. Peter Batley, encumbered by his gambling debts, had placed high hopes in his uncle's testament. Upon discovering he had inherited nothing but a book of aphorisms, he tore up the will and ordered his servants to take the golden statue from the stranger Willard. Suddenly, one of the servants burst into flames. Scary. Well, let's look at the murder of the Little Mermaid. This man is not breathing. Same ring again, walking cane. I don't think we know you? Right? Washing bowl filled with slightly bloody water. Dear proud beast master, I have attended our departed brother's synod and accepted the keepsake that he bestowed upon our brotherhood in his will. I shall send this letter September 10th. I hope it will reach you without delay. Already it is midnight. I will retire to my bed, for it has been a long day. May Griffin awaken, proud beast initiate. A box. That, oh, makes music. The watch to my dear Maurice. Revenge. Arr. As trapdoor in the ceiling, trapdoor in the ceiling, a bed, a door that does not open, yes, both. Thing outside. Why did that bugger give me a note when he knows damn well I can't read? Oh no. Yeah, Brad. Huh? You can lie low for a couple of days in the old oarsman place down behind the docks. I don't know. Glass, so someone broke the window from inside. Alarm! Alarm! A break-in! No, idiot. Not a break-in. Break out. Tell me, what does that man have that I lack? Well, you have cards, money, a key, and a sword. Be calm, John. He was a perfect gentleman. Oh, be calm, John. He was a perfect gentleman. Bought me a drink and then retired upstairs. To Annie, you are beautiful, like a rose. For you, I will take any blows. Annie, you are like a glass of wine. Your hair is very fine. I will find gold in a mine, if that makes you forever mine. Your piglet full of love. Damn, Annie. Your sweetheart is no Shakespeare, let's put it that way. Flings a key. Stiletto blade. Table with a list. AGWWMEAGJBOPHGAB. Okay, people playing cards. If I just deal the next one, it's all luck anyway. Remember, you as an agent of our trading company have to reflect its values to the fullest. Never be late. The client leaves the report on the 10th. Be persuasive, do not take no for an answer. We must get the client's product. Be effective. Once you have the product, deliver it to me immediately with the servant boy. Most importantly, no matter what you do, be mindful of our reputation. Our name must remain spotless. Alright. Oh, mother, forgive me. I will never gamble with something so dear to me again. Okay. Another jar. It's another new word. Let's try to learn. Is that just the Spanish blade fighting utility knife pattern? Okay, so it's this type of folding knife. Interesting. Ah, Green, Breage, and Blair. At the Little Mermaid's Inn. Amazing Evans's musical performance. On September 9th. Wanted, Robert Redroof. You killed him? Revenge R? It feels... Revenge. Okay. Where did that blasted boy go? I really need a piss. Dear Oscar Boynton, It's come to our attention that the good owner of the Little Mermaid offers services to those who want to transfer products that are less agreeable to the authorities. I'll come by in a few days. If you still have some spare space in your gin barrels and are willing to earn extra money, reach out to me. Knife, partially peeled lemon, and a ring of various keys. Willard Wright has one room, and Ash Blair has another. Door to the street is shut. Well, I think that means we found everything that's sorted by A to C. What do we have then? Well, for one, we know your name. I just didn't register to memory. Henry Parker. Henry Parker. I'm blind. There it is. And you are Robert Redruth. And as you are Willard Wright, who had the idol stolen from him. But you don't have the idol. Because I assume that's why you were murdered. You didn't see that, but my face just scrunched up. Isn't that the same guy? That is the same guy. But I don't have anything to make your name. Ash Blair. Because you're Annie, you're John, you're Evans. That only leaves Ash Blair. Okay. So you're Evans, you're making music. You're Oscar Boyden. You're John. You're Annie. That leaves you as Ash Blair. And then over here we can probably use some grease. There's an AG. You are Annie Green. I will never gamble something. Okay, so you're Maurice, and you lost your mom's lick. And you're John Briage. Bon voyage. John Briage. So... we have Annie, who is playing with Willard. And with Maurice. And then Maurice lost to Willard. And Willard left. And Annie started playing with John and Oscar. And he lost. Annie won. He got out okay. And now the current round is Annie once again. John continuing. And Ash is losing badly. Okay. So, someone crept into someone's room through the something. Or probably the trapdoor in the ceiling. And then it's Ash Blair, who has the other room. While someone were playing music. Were playing cards. Annie, John, and Oscar. This feels superfluous. I don't know. A fight. And Willard got stabbed by Ash, who used a dagger. By the name of Ash Blair crept into Willard's room through the trapdoor to steal something important, but when he opened the music box, he woke Willard and a fight ensued. In the fracas, Ash stabbed Willard and attempted to frame an escaped convict. Aha. Sorry, I was yawning. Good morning, innkeeper. I heard a man was murdered here a week ago. A deranged convict did him off, now bugger off. Oh, did him in, now bugger off. Tell me more about the evening when Willard Wright died. I will make it worth your while. Alrighty. 24 minutes. Yeah, we can probably do another I mean, these two were really short because I already knew what they were. This one took me 10 minutes, 10 minutes. These only take me 5 minutes. These are not that long. Let's assume you're not massively longer, and I can also solve you in 10 minutes. Maybe even 15, then we're at 35 to 40. Okay, that's fine. The intoxicating dinner party. We have little guy with a book. Little Pip. Run to the city and grab me some Ash Blair tobacco. Ah! A bottle of gin. I'll pay you when I'm back, David. So you is using the tobacco. I mean, don't you think some people might see through that? Unless the tobacco is not very well known. You have a expensive cigar. So the little guy is called Little Pip. That's the name I put in for him. Who knows? We have coats. An overcoat with a hat. An overcoat with a hat. An overcoat with a hat. And an overcoat with a hat. But this one has cigars, which Little Pip stole. Dear Mary, here's something for your diary. For you I would fight a tiger and win. Peter Batley. I mean, sure. The art is at once like bad, but also like kind of good. Not sure what to think of this. Dear Miss Riches, I enjoyed your company tremendously when I visited your father last month. I'm certain that you would wish to hear the rest of my thoughts on the shortcomings of society. Oh God. I invite you and your father to a dinner on April 8th. Sincerely, Edmund Cloudsley. Ugh. A syringe. Okay. I want to talk about the shortcomings of society with you. Boy, that's some weirdo energy. Oh boy. And wait, messing up. Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, this one looks most exciting, so... A table. Meat, salad, untouched salad, partially eaten salad, partially eaten. Everyone's partially ate except for this person. A full glass of liquid, there's a partially empty glass, there's a partially empty glass, empty, partially empty, cigar, partially empty, partially empty, partially empty, okay. This is horrible. There's you, okay. It's poison. No, wait, sorry, you're Edmund. You're like a posh politician. It's poison. Nobody touch a thing and nobody move. I'll send for a doctor right away. That's not a very good accent. Wait, can I not? Have I lost my British accent? Oh, pish posh. It's poison. Nobody touch a thing and nobody move. I'll send for a doctor right away. Oh no. Oh, she does seem rather unwell. It's extremely upsetting. £4 and a shilling, okay. Not breathing and her face is blotched. Blotched. A fan, pounds, rings, okay. You killed my aunt, you devil. I should execute you on the spot. Oh my lord, this has nothing to do with me. Note to self. You get frustrated when working, remember the tale about the rich lord who married his donkey, and you'll feel better. 1 shilling. 2 keys, and a small key. Ensure that the beautiful lady sits next to me during dinner. I will slip you a shilling, Peter Batley. Okay. Safe with the golden idol. Yeah, David stole it for you, I suppose. Oh, we have a roast, water, salad bowl, a half full of carafe of brandy, a full bottle of wine, a carafe of lemon juice, and peptic tonic. Mrs. Baker starts at some point. I don't know what year it is. 1 year later. Okay, so Miss Baker has been working here a year. Dear Edmund, this cannot continue. Since my return and move to Sebastian's Manor, he has asked for financial support 7 times. He is clearly unable to take any monetary responsibility. I need your help. Sincerely, Rose. Probably talking about Peter. Dear Edmund, I like your idea. Let's send him to the colonies with his violent nature. I'll make him feel at home. I hear you are having dinner with Lady Mary and her well-to-do father Lothar. If Peter and I were to join you, we could beguile him with tales of adventure in the colonies and send him away. Sounds good. Latonello, the ideal republic, visions of a utopia with order and structure. Secret codes. Trivial ciphers as reducing only the first word of every line are easy to produce, but unsafe. Consider this. Money has changed hands. Money as a denominator value has evolved and changed a lot. Still in 7 hands, it is a powerful tool. Due to the sensitivity of your stomach, I advise abstaining from alcohol for next month. Also consider a glass of peptic tonic. Okay. Opium and peptic tonic. That feels like it'll be important. Well, Edmund, you seem pretty pleased after the old boy passed away and a spot freed up for you in the House of Lords. Take care of those with whom you ally. I have many friends and will deal with you swiftly if you dare to cross me. George Bridges. Cross me, Bridges. The revolution will come for the likes of you, you crooked bastards. Soon you will pay for your sins. The final vanguard. Edmund Clansley, once we have heard our position, this is the last warning you will receive. Your transgression against us demands amends. The only course of action you have is to surrender here to our justice. Last chance for repentance, serpent, or we will unleash one of our stewards upon you with a brotherhood of masks. Man, Edmund is getting a lot of fucking threats in the mail, man. Dear uncle, I hear you're interested in Lady Richards. I think you are too old for her. I shall court her instead. Secondly, please lend me £300. Peter badly. Ah, fuck Peter. Fucking prick. It's locked. Door is locked. Remember to take the 4th one from every row. Candles. Book. Pot. Wings. 4th one. Of. Blank still. Blank Stilla. Of course. 4 shillings. I will not change the rule that the staff who has worked here the longest get the bottom room. Do not bother me with such nonsense again. The Laceless Count, the besmirched lover of Lusitania. Ooh. A knife. Smut. Now of twig dolls and a bottle of pink liquid, partially empty. Once your target has ingested love potion, establish eye contact and hold it for as long as possible. In most cases, the effect will be felt within 2 days, depending on your own appearances. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Well, we're 1/4 the way through. Let's do these rooms first. The door is locked, the door is locked. Under here is print paint and down with parasites. Too long they have feasted on our blood and sweat. There's keys here. Lowered down from this room, presumably. Picks Ash Blair, finest tobacco, dagger, pistol. David, clean up the barn. I plan to continue experimenting with the artifact Edmund. Okay. So what do we have here? Monkey Man versus the striped dark hand. And Monkey Man, tooth for tooth. Key. Couple of pennies, a handkerchief, pocket watch, and a bottle filled with amber liquid. Okay. We have a door to the outside. We have a door to the pantry with potatoes, lemons, bread, flour, vegetables, a big piece of meat. Smaller pantry with wine and brandy. Mrs. Smith, 2 eggs and a pot of tea, no heavy food. We are responsible for little Pip doing his errands. Mr. Walker, I'm to be woken and dressed. I expect to receive my daily newspaper. Mrs. Baker, clean all of the rooms. David Goran's job requires that he may arrive leave. No complaining. To Mrs. Smith for 3 years of service. Thank you, dear. No, I threw it out. I do not read such dirty literature anymore. I hope our master's guests are satisfied that Brian served everything as instructed. Dinner party will take place. Everything should be ready. Prepare roasted boar. Young Miss Riches enjoys no meat, therefore prepare some alternative side dish. Okay. Of course, I can give you some candles for you, Lucia, so we are itching to continue reading that scandalous novel. Dear Ada, I have used this letter to share good news. Oh, there's no substance to the claims that your late husband used his position to squander church money. Well, that's good. The judge has decided to remove all accusations and you will be no longer a target of baseless gossip. I truly and sincerely hope this will provide some comfort in these dark times when ignorance and impudence go hand in hand. May our Lord steward over our poor souls. And... Dear Diary, this has been an extraordinary day, mostly spent in preparation for tomorrow's dinner. I do believe the time has come for me to ask for a raise in salary. After all these years I have loyally worked here, it is a difficult kind of conversation to be had, but I will strengthen my will and talk to Master about tomorrow as ink has book. The Wise Slaves, fables about rulers that make you think. I think that's everything. Let's sort our mages. Let's get thinking. Okay. You are Rose Cubert. That much I know. You are Edmund Cloudsley. That much I know. You are Peter Batley. And you are Mary Richards. And your dad is Lothar Richards. Makes you Brian. Lucia and Ada. Okay. You are Ada. Or Lucia. Mrs. Smith cooks and Mrs. Baker cleans, and Mr. Walker is you. Ta-da! Okay. Cabinet, kitchen. Room assignments. This is David Gordon. The bottommost one is Brian, because he has the anti-authoritarian streak. You are reading the scandalous novel. Baseless count, yes. And so you are at the very top. Oh. And little Pip likes stealing things. Okay. Remember to take the fourth one from every row. Dear Ada, use substance to remove target. Sincerely, Dark Hand Steward. Dark Hand Steward. Unleash one of our stewards upon you. The Brotherhood of Masks. What did I want to look up? I was like, something. I suddenly had something in mind. Alright, yeah, you have this weird letter. Proud Beast. Okay, so which is probably... I was like, there was another weird word. Like Dark Hand. But I think I'm just seeing stuff that isn't there. Okay, thinking. Seating arrangements. Okay. Well, you have stolen a fork. Is there a fork knife, fork knife, fork knife, fork knife? Missing a fork. So you were sitting here. And then there's a partially smoked cigar. And unless Mary really enjoys cigars, I think it's probably Lothar. Means Mary's sitting here because Peter arranged for it. And then... well, everyone drank some wine. The only thing only one person drank of is this glass of the cloudy stuff, so... that's where Rose was sitting. And Edmund was also sitting next to Mary. He was having the tonic. And he's the only one who's not touched his food yet. Yeah. So, someone wanted someone dead, and thus someone poisoned the something and hid the necessary key in a something. At the dinner party, someone ingested the poison and died. Rose Cubit. Poisoned the tonic. Hid the key in that little bag. Like this is the thing right here. This is where the tonic is kept. You need this key. You can try and copy that key with this. Honestly, I didn't check that. I'm just going off the fact that she has the orders to kill and the bag is outside of her room, so I'm just making inferences, honestly. So... Ada Baker wanted Edmund Clousley dead, and thus Ada Baker poisoned the tonic. 2 of your slots are incorrect. Either 2 or 1 thing is incorrect. Did you not hide it in the bag? Is the bag a red herring? You also. 2 in the front, 2 in the back. No. That's for this one. That's what you're using to steal Brandy. Brandy! She's a fine girl. What a good wife she would be. At the dinner party, Rose died. Okay. She poisoned the tonic. Kill Edmund. Oh, but it wasn't Ada who wanted him dead. It was the Dark Hand Steward. Oh. Ada Baker received encoded instructions from Dark Hand Steward to poison Edmund Clousley. She used her ability to move freely throughout the rooms while cleaning. A copy of the key to the medicine cabinet. She used a syringe to poison a sealed peptic tonic bottle. However, during the party, Rose asked for tonic, drank it first, and died. Lucky Edmund. Lucky Edmund. Well, so far, this game is a delight. I can't check the next chapter to see how much longer this will go on for. But I'm hoping for maybe 4 more chapters. I mean, 4, 5, 6, 7 chapters would be very nice, but I'll settle for 4. Because so far this has been a charm. I shall see all of you next time, hopefully. Have a good night, lads and ladies.